welcome to our Yoga Pilates Fusion class for this week. So let's start with the feet to hip distance and just start to rock forwards and back through the feet. So feel the feet really rooting down, roll the feet in and out, stabilise them, and then we'll just soften the knees, tilt the pelvis gently forwards and back, and then just find that neutral alignment, make it smaller and smaller. And straighten the legs from there, lift up a little bit taller, lift the chest, lift the crown of the head, and we'll roll the shoulders back. Excuse me. And then we'll roll them the other way. One more roll, and release the shoulders down. And just close your eyes, take a few slow deep breaths. And gradually feel the spine lengthening and the crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. Just lengthening through the spine. Shoulders dropping down lower, chest lifting a little higher, and the weight even between each foot. Just open your eyes again, and now we'll take a slide down to one side, and your ear drop to the shoulder as you go. Down the other way, and back to the centre. And again each way. There's nice slow deep breaths going, and let's see if we can go a little bit deeper each time, really stretching through the sides of the body. Just do it one more time each side. And back to the centre. Now we'll take the feet in together and lift your arms up and overhead, and try some side bends from here. So a little bit stronger in the core with the weight of the arms overhead, and by having a less stable base by keeping the feet in together, we need a bit more core stability. So a good squeeze around the waist. Pull the pelvic floor up, draw your navel in towards your spine. Just going to stay on one side now, just rest on that side and hold onto your wrist and start pulling that arm even further away. And whilst you're here, we're going to slowly extend the toes out to the side, and see if you can lift that foot away from the floor. Keep stretching up with that arm. Pause there for a moment. Well done. Release back down, feet together, palms together, lean over to the other side. We'll try the same thing over here. So start by holding onto that wrist and pulling the arm further away so you can get a really good stretch all the way down that side of the body. We'll point the toes away and then gently lift that foot away from the floor. Find that balancing point. Lift that leg as high as you can. Stretch the arm as far as you can. One more breath, core is strong. And then bring the feet together. Again, palms together. This time look up to your thumbs. Take a gentle back bend. And centre. Now take your hands behind your head. And this time take a back bend, resting the weight of your head in your hands. Elbows open out wide. And then we're going to slowly fold down. So elbows drawing in towards each other, lowering your head. Stretch the back of the neck, the upper back. Let's open the elbows out wide again. Really lift the chest, squeeze your elbows back, looking up, taking the weight of your head in your hands. And slowly rolling forwards. Elbows come towards each other. And open. And just release the arms down now. And take the feet just a little bit wider. Step from foot to foot and start to sweep your arms around your body. Getting a nice gentle twist in the spine. Looking right back over your shoulder. And gradually back to the centre again. And we'll just keep the feet again under the hips. Take a deep breath in, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, drop down into a big sweeping squat. So inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, bend the knees. Maybe go a little bit deeper each time. Nice strong exhalation as you drop down. As you come up, see if you can balance on the toes for a moment. And then drop back down again. And as you're lower in that squat, see if you can lift your toes up off the floor. So the weight is in the heels, then the weight is in the toes. One more time. Weight in the heels, weight in the toes up. And then lower the arms and slowly lower the heels. Good. Just try and roll down through the spine now. So start by leaning gently backwards, take a breath in, and then exhale, lower your head, soften the knees, squeeze your tummy in and slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Gently releasing along the spine and just hanging loosely upside down. You can nod and shake the head, release the shoulders, release the wrists, maybe try a little sway from side to side. And then we'll roll back up again. Nice and gently squeezing into the core. And we'll try that again. I'll just turn sideways. So taking a little back bend. And then gently dropping the head down. Soft knees. Scooping in through your middle. Gently rolling down one vertebra at a time. And just hanging loosely upside down. So loosen out anywhere you feel any tight spots. And if you know you have any weakness, maybe in the wrist, for instance, just give them a little bit of extra tension now. And then roll slowly up. Okay, we'll just try that roll down one more time. So starting with your back bend. And then gently lowering down. And this time I'm going to come down to all fours. So again, just take your time to roll through. Make sure you're feeling comfortable, just hanging with gravity. And then we'll bring the hands to the floor, bring the knees to the floor. And come to all fours. So we're going to spread the hands wide. Root the hands, the knees, feet down. Maybe just alternating, pressing into the knees, pressing into the tops of the feet. So you get that stable alignment. And then we'll try our cat and cow stretches. So inhale as you arch the spine looking up, and exhale as you tuck under, looking towards your navel. A couple more of these. And then just see if you need to move in any other direction, see how that feels as you stretch out on all angles. So this will help you just to identify where any tight spots might be, where you're feeling any discomfort, where you feel you might need to take a little bit of extra time and caution. And when you're ready, we'll sit back onto the heels, maybe bring the toes together. You might like to take the knees a little wider. Reach the arms forward, rest your head down. Take some deep breaths here in extended child's pose. So allow the hips to release, the spine to relax. And now just look towards your hands, we'll walk them across to one side, diagonal stretch, release your head back down from there. And back to the centre and over to the other side. So nice diagonal stretch, release your head down, keep the tailbone low, and stretch down the side of the body, and back to the centre. Still reaching forward, so we're just going to lift up now, lean into the hands, tuck the toes under, align the legs, get ready to find your downward dog position. So just walking through the feet, help loosen up through the back of the legs. So nice deep stretch in the calves and the hamstrings. And maybe rolling over the top of the feet as well to stretch through the ankles and the tops of the feet. Maybe bending and straightening the knees a little bit. Just helping you to work on drawing your chest through in the direction of your feet, so you can feel the arms stretching overhead. Head is hanging loosely. So any little movements that help you to feel a little bit more comfortable in your downward dog. Just take one more deep breath here. And then we'll soften the knees and elbows. Walk the feet in towards your hands. Let the upper body hang now, so maybe lift a little higher so that the arms aren't taking any body weight. You might like to just fold them to keep them out of the way. Knees are soft again here, so your back is a little bit more supported. And then we'll gently roll back up. And as you come up to standing now, take your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and extend the arms away. Lift the chest, look up. Again, nice back bend here, a little bit stronger. And then we'll release. And give everything a little shake out. Good. Now then we're going to start our sun salutation. So let's start at the top of the mat, feet together. Again, just checking in with your balance. Toes are spread wide, feet are rooted down. We'll take a deep breath in, extend the arms up, look through the thumbs, and exhale, dive down. Inhale, step the right leg back, hands firmly down. Exhale, step the left leg back, and find your plank. And just take a couple of deep breaths as you pause in plank. So think about your alignment, trying to get a nice straight line in the body. And then we'll take the knees down, lower your body down, point the toes away. We'll just try a few little cobras here to warm up the spine. So inhale, lift, and exhale as you release. Elbows tuck in, shoulders down, away from your ears. Using the muscles in your back. With just a little bit of support from the arms. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then we'll slowly push our way back to downward dog. And stretch out the legs again here. Walking on the spot, anything that helps you to feel a bit more flexible and comfortable here. Working on those joints. And then we'll inhale the right foot forwards. Exhale the left. Inhale, push up. And exhale, arms down. And we'll go again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, left leg back. And exhale, right. So just rest in plank if you can, if rest is quite the right description. Just pausing here, breathing deeply. One more breath. Good, lower the knees now and release slowly to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Make it all nice and smooth from one movement to the other. Stretch out the legs, release anything you need to here. Just play around with that downward dog position. And then we'll inhale the left leg forward. Exhale the right. Inhale, push into the feet as you lift all the way up. Exhale, arms back down. Well done. Next round, inhale, lift. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left. Again, find that plank position. And then see how it feels to shift the weight forwards and back while travelling plank. Good, now see if you can stay on the tips of the toes and then tuck those elbows in as you hover to the floor. Inhale, scoop up, a little bit higher to upward dog this time, if your back feels comfortable with that. And then downward dog. So if you prefer to stay low in cobra, you can rest your body on the floor or lifting that a little bit higher for upward dog, where there's a bit more work involved in the back. Let's inhale the right leg forward. Exhale the left. Inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, arms back down. Straight onto the other side. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, right. Stabilise that plank position before shifting the weight forwards and back a couple of times. Stay forward if you can and lower. So if you need to drop the knees before then, that's absolutely fine. See if you can still lift up a little bit higher for your back bend. And then downward dog on the out breath. And on your next in breath, that left foot comes forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, lift all the way up, lift the chest. Exhale, arms down. Now we're going to try one more round, flowing with every breath now. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, left. Inhale, come forwards in plank. And exhale, hover slowly down. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, arms down. And the other side, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, right. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, dip down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, chair. Oh, sorry, it was extending up this time. Exhale, arms down. We've got our chair pose coming up on our next round. So just take a moment to recover. Have a little shake out of the wrists maybe. Any other little movements. Okay, so this time we're adding in a few variations. So back into mountain. Take a breath in. We're going to take a stronger back bend here if that's comfortable for you. Look to the thumbs. And exhale, fold. And take a stronger forward bend here. So just taking a little bit more time to lower your head down and fold your body in towards your legs. So allow the breathing to help you to become a little bit more comfortable here. Gradually easing into it. You might want to hold onto the legs, maybe a little higher up, or maybe you can reach for the floor. Wherever you feel supported and able to get a nice deep stretch all the way down the back of the legs and through the spine. Let's take another deep breath here. And then just take the hands onto the shins and extend forward. So inhale as you lift the chest, lift your head, use the muscles in the back, use the core. Exhale, fold it over the legs. And now bend the knees so you can touch the floor and get ready for a springing action. So we're going to start by inhaling and looking forward, and then exhale and find your way back to plank. Come forward and lower down. Inhale, push up, and exhale to downward dog. And lift the heels up, lift onto the toes as you inhale. Exhale, lower the heels back down. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, the heels down. Now we'll inhale up onto the toes. This time as you exhale, bend the knees, look to the hands, lightly spring or walk forward, whatever you're comfortable with. Here comes our chair. So bending those knees now, reaching up with the arms, keep that angle at the legs. Looking up towards the thumbs, shoulders drop down, tummy pulls in, and then release back to mountain. Very nice. Let's try that again. We're adding on this time. Inhale, extend right back. And exhale, fold down. Hands to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, get ready to spring or walk back to plank. So you might have to take a few little jumps. See how that feels today. Come forward and lower. So the weight is quite far forward. That's going to help you get a good strong back bend with the weight through the hands rather than through the legs. And then to downward dog, where we change that weight, it's coming through the legs more than the hands. So really try and draw the weight back into your heels to take the pressure away from the wrists. Okay, now this time we're going to lift the right leg up high. Nice big kick, lengthen that leg away, bend the knee, tuck in and step between the hands. So we're going to try and lift up to a high lunge position. So we're going to strengthen the legs to get you there. Working on your balance, and then reach up with your arms, palms facing in towards each other, arms are parallel. Let's see if we can bend even deeper into that lunge. And we're going to slowly open the arms out, so you're turning to your left. So looking back behind you towards that left arm, shoulders stay over the wrists if possible, and arms are parallel. Well done, slowly come back up to the centre, legs aren't moving, we're just rotating from the waist. Palms again towards each other, and now we're going to turn to the right. So it's a little bit trickier to get that rotation. There should be quite a lot of work going on around the centre of the body, as it's a really strong twist, turning towards that bent knee. Well done, back to the centre. Now we're going to straighten the right leg, so both legs are straight, and lift the chest, open the arms out wide, and then come back. And then slowly fold forwards, using the core, take the hands down and step back to downward dog. Well done, hover forwards to plank and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Let's try this all on the left side now. Kick the leg up behind you. Just pause there for a moment, extend that leg away. Well done, we'll bend that knee, tuck in and step between the hands. Press into the feet as you lift up to your high lunge. Reach up with the arms. Arms are in line with your ears. Palms facing each other. Can we bend even deeper into that lunge? Good. Slowly start to rotate to the right. And we're looking back over that right arm. So this is an open twist, which may be slightly more comfortable than the closed twist when we're facing the other way. Trying to look back towards that right hand. Well done. Slowly come back to the centre. Palms facing towards each other. And then rotate the other way. That stronger twist as you turn against the bent knee. Trying to find your alignment, trying to keep the shoulders over the hips. Well done. Slowly back to the centre. Twisting at the waist. Now we're going to straighten that front leg. And open the elbows out wide. Lift the chest. Take a slight back bend if you can. And then extend the arms up and over as you bend forwards again. Slowly lower all the way down. Use the muscles in your back and core. Well done. Step back to downward dog. Just take a moment to stretch out the legs. And then hold forwards to plank. And lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Well done. Lift up onto the toes. Bend the knees, look to the hands, lightly spring forwards. Keep that bend in the knees as you lift up into chair pose. Pause there for a moment, shoulders are down, inner thighs squeezing in towards each other, and we'll push through. Release the arms down. Take a moment to recover. Well done. Shake out any way you need to. And we'll try our next round when you're ready. So, mountain pose, top of the mat. Check your balance, check your posture. Inhale, extend up and back. And exhale, dive down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, spring to plank. Come forward and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath. Adjust the knee where you need to. And then we'll inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, tuck in, step between the hands. This time our left heel is going to drop down and in, ready for a warrior one foot position. So inhale, lift the arms up, and then work on bringing the palms together. Maybe bend that knee even deeper, and try and root the outside edge of that back foot firmly down, whilst keeping the hips facing forward. Good, now I'm just going to open out to the side, which might be a little bit more comfortable in the hips for warrior two. And again, really try and bend that right knee deeply and draw the knee back as much as it will go, so it gives you a really strong alignment in the hip. We're going to slowly lean backwards now, so rest the arm down the leg, extend that top arm up and look back if you can, look towards that thumb. Well done, slowly back to the centre, warrior two, and then we're leaning over the right thigh. So rest your arm over the thigh and then turn to look up towards that left hand as you slowly extend it up and overhead, working on a nice straight line from the hand to the foot. Look up to the thumb again here, and then slowly lower the hand all the way down to the floor. So that hand is in line with the other foot. And we're going to try taking a twist. So keep the legs where they are if you can. Hand on the thigh as you slowly turn to look over your right shoulder. And if possible then, extend that right arm up. Look up towards that hand. Hold it there, one more breath. Well done. Hand down. And step back to downward dog. Very nice. Come forwards to plank. And lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. And we'll try it on the other side. So let's lift the left leg up high. Just hold it there for a moment. And then we'll bend that knee, tuck in, step between the hands. Lower the back heel down, root the outside edge of that foot firmly down, and then lift all the way up to our warrior one position. Bring the palms together, drop down into that knee bend, Hips and shoulders all facing the front. Lovely, and then we'll open out to warrior two. So try and turn that knee out as much as you can so you're feeling stable there. And then we'll slowly tip down the leg for our extended warrior, looking up towards the left arm, reaching back down that leg with the right hand. And then slowly back through the centre. And then lean forwards, resting over that thigh. Turn to look towards the right arm now and slowly extend it away. So nice big stretch down the right side of the body. Reach the arm up and away, making a nice long line from the foot to the hand, and then gradually take that hand all the way down so you get a lovely stretch down the side of the body, and then we'll rotate back to downward dog. Oh no, hold on, we're going to do a twist, aren't we, before we do that? Sorry about that. Stay in your lunge position. We need to take that left hand onto the thigh and slowly turn. Look up over that left shoulder, and if you can, extend that left arm up. That's it, so it's quite a strong twist. Thought that felt easy on this side for some reason. Missed out the hardest part. One more breath here, and now we're ready to come back down to your downward dog. Good, so just stretch out the legs, and then come forwards, and lower. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look to the hands. Spring forward. Inhale into chair position. Exhale, back to mountain. You might want to shake out the legs a little bit after that. Let everything settle again. Good. Okay, ready for our next round? Back into mountain pose. Steady your breathing, check your posture. And we'll inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, steady forward. And exhale, spring back to plank. Come forward, dip down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Take some deep breaths here. And then we'll lift the right leg up. Bend the knee, tuck in, step between the hands. We're back into our high lunge position this time. And we're going to try 3 knee lifts before we come up to a standing balance. So start with a deep breath in, and then exhale, lift that knee up in front. Inhale, step it back. And again, really lift that knee up high and step back with control. And again. Okay, now we'll try one more knee lift and we're going to stay there this time. So the knee is up in front of you. Well done. We're going to try a standing balance. We're going to reach your hand to the big toe. If you can, hook your first 2 fingers around the big toe. And then take your hand into the waist. So keep your body nice and upright. Good. We're going to try and extend that leg forward. It doesn't have to be fully straight. Just take it to wherever you can. Just work on your balance. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine as well. Very good. And then slowly try and take that leg out to the side. Lovely. Keep that focus. Bring the leg back in. We're going to try and let go of the leg. Point the toes away. Keep it as high as you can just for a moment. It will soon drop. Well done. Release it down. Step it back, come back down to downward dog. Just give your legs a moment to recover. And then hover forwards to plank. And lower. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, downward dog. Ready to try it all on the other side. So lift the left leg up now. And then bend that knee, tuck in, step between the hands. Lift up to your high lunge. If your knee tucks, start with a deep breath in, and on the out breath, power that knee up in front of you. So inhale, step it back, and exhale, lift. And again, all the way through. Well done, and this time we're just going to stay in your raised knee position, ready for our balance over here. Okay, so reaching your hand, same hand as foot, plus two fingers hook around the toe, other hand in the waist, and lift your body upright. And then we'll slowly start extending that leg forwards. I'm showing you from a different angle this time. So work on extending as much as you can, but don't worry if the knee's not fully straight. There's a lot of work in this standing leg, the core, big stretch in the leg. Lots of things going on at once. You're going to slowly take that leg out to the side if you can. And gently bring it back in again. All with as much control as you can manage. Now let's see if we can let go of that leg, point the toes away, extend it forward. Hands are in the waist just to help support the core, and when it needs to lower, just take it all the way back. Well done. Come back to downward dog. Good work. Come forwards to plank and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Up on the toes. Look to the hands. Get ready to spring forwards. And come into chair pose. Take a deep breath in at the top. And exhale, release. Oh, well done. Again, a moment to recover. Anything you need to do here. Wiggle the fingers, shake out. Great stuff. Okay, we're going to try one more round. So, back into mountain. Inhale, extend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, spring to plank. Come forward and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Well done. Let's lift the right leg up. And this time we're going to bend the knee, open the hip to the side, turn into your extended side dog position. So look under that right arm and drop that right foot back. Nice stretch down the right side of the body. You can use the weight of that leg to help encourage a stronger stretch. Working on dropping that foot lower and lower. And then control it back in. Tuck that knee in, step between the hands. And then just take a quarter turn to your left. So both legs are out straight and even. And have the toes slightly turned in to really root the hips into alignment. Outside edge of the feet rooted down. Now we're just going to lower your head down in the direction of the floor. Doesn't have to be so close to the floor, but just dropping down so you're getting a nice deep stretch through the inner thighs. Try walking your hands forward as if you're in a downward dog position. Again, hands extended, and just allow that to help support you as you lean back a little bit and really work through those inner thighs. And then we'll bring the hands back in. This time we're going to turn the fingers through the legs and start walking them in underneath the legs. And that's going to help encourage you to fold in even more tightly. One more deep breath, really working through those inner thighs. Well done. Hands back under the shoulders, and walk the hands back round to that front foot. I'm turning to my back foot just so I'm facing the right way. And then step back to downward dog. Well done. Hover forwards to plank and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. And we're ready to go on the other side. So lift the left leg up now. Bend the knee and then rotate the hips to the side. Look under your left arm and use the weight of that leg to encourage a deeper stretch down the left side of the body. Maybe moving a little bit with the breath. Well done. Slowly draw that knee back in. Step between the hands and take a quarter turn to your right. So we're back in our wide leg position. This time we're going to come into a twist. So again, just check the feet are in the same position, so toes are very slightly turned in. and your feet are rooted down firmly. Hands are under the shoulders. I'm going to take one hand up and take a twist. So try and keep the hips facing down and open the shoulders to the sides. You look up to that hand and then release it back down. And the other side. So inhale as you lift that arm and extend. And exhale as you bring it back. Good. Try it again to each side. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, release down. And the other side. Inhale, extend. Remember keeping those hips facing down. Opening the shoulders. Exhale, bring it back. We'll just try that one more time on each side. Inhale, lift. Open the chest. Exhale, fold back in. And the last one. Inhale, open back. Well done. Exhale, back down. Pause at the centre for a moment. Again, strong stretch on the inner thighs. And then slowly walk the hands back down to that front foot. Swivel the feet round. We'll step back to downward dog. And for the last time today, we're going to hover forwards to plank. Lower down. Inhale, scoop up. And this time we'll just exhale back to child's pose. So keep the knees down, sit back on the heels, and try bringing your hands down by your feet to allow the shoulders to get a moment to recover. Maybe just releasing the fingers and wrists a little bit more here. And then just let everything settle for a moment. Well done. Okay, slowly lifting up. And just keep travelling back. We're going to get a little stretch on the front of the thighs, so just move forward a little bit here. Out the room. So leaning back into your hands, just until you feel that stretch on the front of the thighs and the hips. So you can take it a little bit further by lifting the hips higher, lift the chest, take it into a bit of a back bend. Or you might prefer just to get a little bit lower with your upper body. So find a position that works for you, where you can get a stretch on the front of the thighs. And then slowly lift your way back up again. Take your time. And then we'll extend the legs forward. Well done. So just have a little shake out with the legs. And then bring the feet in together. Press the knees down. Flex the feet. Take a deep breath in, lifting up high. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Reaching towards your feet. A strong hamstring stretch here. So if you prefer, you can press your hands into the floor behind you. If that gives you a more comfortable stretch, more supported. And then lift up. Now I'm just going to bend your right knee. And then hug the knee with the opposite arm. So left arm to right knee. Hug the knee in and slowly twist. Look over your shoulder. So try and keep your body as upright as you can. So this hand on the floor behind you is supporting you, but if you feel you don't need it, you're not going to sink down, you can try taking that hand behind your back. And then sometimes it's possible to thread this arm through and reach the hands together. It's not going to happen for me on this side. You can work towards that bind if you want to. Well done. Slowly come back to the centre. I'm just going to reach forwards to the one leg while we're here. Another option here, which is quite an awkward one, but it's worth trying it now and again. We can try and bind here, so by wrapping that arm behind the knee and the other hand behind your back and lean forward that way. Okay, and release. So stretch the legs away, just lean back into the hands, point the toes. We'll take a little arch in the back here, maybe even lift the hips up, see how that feels, just to balance out before we go onto the other side. So again, sitting up tall, this time bending the left knee, and then use the right arm to hug that knee in. Other hand behind your back and slowly turn and look over your shoulder. So again, have a little think about how much work the core is doing, or how much work that arm is doing. If you feel you can stay in that upright position, take the hand off the floor, wrap it behind your back, and then maybe you might want to try threading that arm through. So on this side I'm quite comfortable, so you may find one side is quite different to the other. It's quite common. And then we'll slowly release. Back to the centre, reach towards that right leg now. And your option again to bind here if you want to, wrap that arm around the leg, reach the other arm back, see how that feels. More variations. If you're not particularly comfortable with any of these ones, just try your own variation, that'll be fine. When you're ready, lift up again, extend that leg, lean back into the hands, point the toes, lift the chest, maybe lift the hips as well. Nice counterbalance there. And release, flex the feet, lift all the way up, use the core, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, again folding forwards. So stretch each leg individually, now we're combining the two again, and you might find it's just a little bit more comfortable each time you try it. Okay, slowly lift up. Well done. I'm just going to lie down on your back and bend the knees. Just balance that out with the back bend. So just start by tilting the pelvis lightly forward and back. Make sure your neck, your spine is all comfortable. And then we're going to start lifting your hips higher and higher, coming into a bridge position. Pause there, squeeze the back of the body, lift you up away from the floor. And then slowly lower back down from top to bottom of the spine. Okay, so we can try that a couple more times, either exactly as we just did it, or you can try some variations. So again, slowly lifting up and take that bridge position. Now if you feel comfortable here, we can try taking one foot away from the floor, extend that leg up. Let's see if we can slowly lower the leg without your hips dropping. Just let the foot just hover above the floor and then lift it back up again. And then replace that foot back down. Either rest between sides or go straight onto the other side if you feel you can. So if you need a break, take your time to go through this. Again, slowly trying to lower the leg but without the hips dropping. It just hovers above the floor and then you lift it back up again. Well done, replace the foot to the floor. Keep those hips up. One more breath. And then slowly lower top to bottom of the spine. Nice smooth release for the spine. Wonderful, well done. Just take the arms out wide. Let the knees drop one way. Turn your head the other way. Nice easy twist to release. Good, back to the centre and over to the other side. Knees one way, head the other. Releasing through the centre of the body. Back to the centre, and then you might want to just give your knees a squeeze, just stretching the lower back, and then we'll come to our relaxation position. So extend the legs away, have a bit of a wiggle around from side to side, make it as comfortable as you can. Maybe have a big stretch through your whole body, and then release. So find a nice open position. Feet just dropped out to the sides, or maybe a little bend in the knees if you prefer. Palms up maybe. So the arms just feel very comfortable from the shoulders. Neck is relaxed. So just give yourself a bit of time to get as comfortable as possible. Letting everything release. With your eyes closed, wherever you're most comfortable and relaxed. Just try to tune into your breathing. start to take some really strong deep breaths now. Really allowing the abdomen and the ribcage to lift and expand as you breathe in. And let everything release down as you breathe out, just sinking down into your mat. Well done. And on your next in-breath, extend the arms overhead, point the toes away. Really big stretch for your whole body. And then gradually bending the knees, give them a squeeze. Just roll lightly from side to side, opening your eyes, looking around you again. And take the time to roll over to one side and lift up to sitting. Well done. So sitting up comfortably, hopefully feeling more refreshed now. Just going to end with a nice deep breath in, working on your posture. So lifting up on that in-breath, and exhale the arms down. Thank you very much, well done. Glad you could join me for this.